bless. My name is Yachin, and to my left,
Brother Micah.
and today we're going to go over a quick study, only a few scriptures, about the whole duty of man. So this will be a quick video to kind of give you a little more insight on the whole situation. We're going to start off in the book of Micah, chapter 6 and verse 8.
The book of Micah, chapter 6 and verse 8. He hath showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God.
Now, a couple of key words have been put out right here, because it says, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of thee? So it's already asking, like, what is the requirements? So we're going to go to a precept real quick for good and for just. We're going to go to the book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 12.
The book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 12. Wherefore, the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good.
So it's letting you know that the law is holy, and the commandment holy, just, and good. So it's letting you know you have to keep these laws. Now, we're going to jump real quick to Deuteronomy, chapter 10, and verses 12 and 13.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, starting at verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
There it is again. It's asking, what does the Lord require of thee? Go ahead.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all of his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Now this is the kicker right here.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
To do what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
There you go. It's letting you know, once again, keep the commandments of the Lord. This is what's required of us. So, we're going to jump to Deuteronomy 4 and 40.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 40. And it reads, Thou shalt keep therefore his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee this day, that it may go well with thee, and with thy children after thee, and that thou mayest prolong thy days upon the earth, which the Lord thy God giveth thee forever.
Forever. Not just for you, but also for your children as well. And it's to a point of where keeping these laws are not hard, for one. And if you look and just kind of break down any of the laws, there's none of them that's going to actually do you any harm. There's none that's going to stray you wrong. There's none that's going to put you down the wrong path. So every one of these laws are just and good. And he's given you your life to begin with. The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away.
That's right.
We're going to close it out with Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13. I always want to stick to my joints.
And this one will be the final scripture. So it's going to let you know in closing what we need to do.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Say it again.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
So this is everything basically in a nutshell. Keep reading.
Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Plain and simple. This is the whole duty of man. Fear God, keep his commandments. And with that, we'll say shalom.
Shalom.